Hi, everybody. Welcome to Alameda County History Day Awards 2020. This is Rob Darrow, the coordinator, and we're happy to bring this film video to you announcing the History Day Award winners. First, we've got a few words from Ben Sanders, the ACOE Program Manager for History Social Science, and then I've got a few words as well, and I'm going to switch off so you can see our faces. So, Ben?
Hey everybody, like Rob said, my name is Ben Sanders, and I'm just really pleased to be able to participate in this event, which really is important in acknowledging all of the great work that everybody who participated in History Day this year did. And I just want to say a couple words about that. I just want to appreciate, number one, what is obvious to me, and I should say this is my first year with History Day, so I'm kind of new to the whole program. And so for me, it's been really exciting to see this incredibly high quality of work, which reflects what I can obviously tell is a tremendous amount of effort and work on the part of every participant. That's immediately apparent to me as I look through all the projects that I had a chance to judge. So I just want to congratulate everybody on having done such a great job this year. You know, for me, like I said, I'm new to the program. I am not new to history, social science efforts and efforts to improve history, science, social science. And I can say from many years of experience in that effort that the work that you all are doing as participants in History Day is really truly reflective of what the goal is for high quality history and social science learning. And I just think that that's really, really important because a lot of people are working really hard to try to improve the quality of history learning. And you guys are really demonstrating what it really means to do the discipline of history, as is sometimes said. You guys are acting like historians. And that's just really, really exciting to see. So I just really want to congratulate everybody and just say that, you know, we appreciate all the work and just really excited for those who will be participating next year to see you come back. And for those graduating seniors, we wish you the best of luck as you move on in the rest of your academic careers. And I'm hoping you'll feel like History Day has actually helped prepare you for success in your future. I want to say one last thing, and Rob, you'll appreciate this. The theme this year, of course, everybody knows is breaking barriers. I just want to acknowledge that everybody here broke a barrier of sort in that we went online for the first time this year. And I just want to also appreciate how poised and really competent everybody was in working through that online environment, which again, you know, was really a new thing for most people. And we obviously were being flexible with what we know is a serious situation out there in the community around the coronavirus. So we just really appreciate everybody's flexibility and their willingness to work through this online environment. So thank you for helping us break a barrier as we work through it. So Rob, I'll turn things back to you.
Wow, I couldn't have said that better. I thought that was pretty, you're absolutely right about breaking barriers. So for all of you out there, remember, most of you started your projects last September or October when you started working on these. And some of you were part of Research Day at CSU East Bay in November, where we met there at the library. And you've been working a lot of hours. And regardless of how you presented all of that work, that awesome work, I want to tell you that we're all really proud of all the great work you did. And I can speak from having watched many of you from the very beginnings of when you were figuring out your project to figuring out your title to your finished product was just absolutely outstanding. And then on top of that, you had to convert your project to some sort of online viewing within 5 days. And you all did it. You figured out how to upload your stuff, how to create Google Docs and turn in those links, and you figured out how to be online for your interview. You are among the first, probably in the nation, who were participating in History Day that way. So I want to congratulate you, and I want to thank all of you, your teachers and your parents, for helping to make the first Alameda County Online History Day such a great success. So with that, I think we're ready to move on to our awards. So let me switch my screen back, and there we go. So I'll get back to my bigger slides here. All right, here we go. Oh, before the awards though, I wanted to show everybody the Alameda County History Day shirt. Reese Maida from Crosspoint Academy did the design, and our t-shirt maker put that together. We'll eventually be sending those t-shirts out to all of you. Here's our champion medals that you'll eventually receive. The person on the front of those medals is a Chima statue, and you can read about Chima online and go check it out at Jack London Square when we're not sheltering in place. The Alameda County judging forms are going to be sent to your teachers tomorrow, Wednesday morning. If you don't receive yours by Friday, please email me and I'll make sure to send you the link. And then the final thing is on the website, for those of you that are going on to NHDCA or State History Day, I need you to fill out a form to let me know what your plans are. So you'll see that link on the website as well. So please make sure you do that. After you watch this, it should all be up there for you to click on and link through and all that sort of thing. With that, I think we're ready for the beginning awards, and Ben, you're on.
Great. Well, this is for the elementary individual poster. And we are thrilled to congratulate the projects that focus on the following topics: Rosalind Franklin, breaking science and social barriers; Jim Thorpe, the greatest athlete of all time; and the pros and cons of the atom bomb. Congratulations to all.
And on to senior historical papers. 4 champions are available, but we only had 3 who entered. And those winners are Rigoberta Menchú Tum, Breaking Barriers in the Guatemalan Genocide; Cracking Classicism, Breaking Barriers in the English Chartist Movement; and finally, Barriers of the Battlefield, Barriers of the Mind. And I might add at this point that, you know, you can still go online and read these papers if you're interested in that topic. So congratulations to our senior historical papers.
We move on to the junior individual website category. And we want to congratulate the following projects: Unlocking the School Doors, Horace Mann's Revolution in Public Education; Yellow Fever; Marathon Woman, How One Woman Changed Running Forever; and The World is Moving. Congratulations to all the junior website champions.
Moving on to senior individual websites. We had 1 entry and we liked it. It was Lyndon B. Johnson and the Great Society. So happy that our seniors entered some of these categories, where some years they don't enter anything. So we look forward to seeing your participation at State History Day.
On to the junior group website. We had 4 champions. We had Angel Island, the Transcontinental Railroad, Ironclads and Steamships, and Ryu Gwansun and her fight for the Korean independence. I hope I said that name right, Ryu.
In the senior group website category, our winners are Elvis, Transforming Music and Society, and the father of gynecology. Congratulations.
On to the junior individual documentary category. And we had 4 champions in this category. We had Helen Keller. We had A Barrier Broken, A Barrier Built, Russian Revolution of 1917, the French Revolution the French and Indian War, Breaking into the Interior. And we had Doris Miller, The Man Who Changed the Navy Forever.
Our next category are senior individual documentaries, and the champions in that are Japan, the Land of the Rising Economy.
And then on to the junior group documentary category. We had 4 champions. We had One Small Step for Man, One Giant Leap for Mankind, Apollo 11. We had Roe versus Wade and its impact today. We had Harriet Tubman, conductor of freedom, excuse me, and Breaking Barriers in Flight, the Wright brothers.
Moving on to the next category, the senior group documentary. We have Texas v. Johnson, Shattering the Indeterminate Boundaries of Freedom of Speech, and the Chinese Exclusion Act. Congratulations to the senior group documentary champions. And we had one special award this year. The Alameda County Historical Society every year gives a $75 award to one project that deals with Alameda County history. And fortunately, we had one this year called San Leandro Redlining to the senior individual exhibit. So for that individual, I will be emailing you about that, and we will make sure you get that money. And that money will be sent out to you just as soon as we can put it all together. Congratulations. And we had several projects this year with local topics, which were really very good. And hopefully in the future, more people will do more local topics related to Alameda County or the Greater Bay Area. Because, you know, we have a lot of history around here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And Rob, I'll just say as well as I move on to my next category, I think I'm next, is that right?
Yes.
Is that I did have a chance to review the previous project on the San Leandro redlining, and I was really pleased to review that excellent project. So that was really gratifying to see. Okay, so moving on, junior individual performance category. We just had one in this category. Congratulations to the project that focused on Albert Einstein.
It was our junior group performance where we had more entries this year than we have had in the past. So the judges had a tough time figuring out the top four in this category, but the top four were the Gila cells, women's suffrage, Galileo, the warrior of science, and Marie Curie's breakthrough in science. Congratulations to all of you, and I'm so glad that we've got a number of group performances going on to State History Day, because this category is often one of the most difficult. So congratulations to all of you that participated in this category, and I hope you'll do it again next year, and hopefully we'll do well at State History Day as well.
Okay, so moving on to the junior individual exhibit category. We had Jacob Rees, A Door to Racial Equality, Smallpox, and Barbed Wire. Congratulations to all of the junior individual exhibit champions.
Moving on to senior individual exhibit, there was Anson Burlingame, the architect of cooperative diplomacy between the US and China. Burlingame, in case you didn't notice that, is the city of Burlingame, not a little north of us. And then the second one was the San Leandro redlining. So both our senior individual exhibit people chose a local topic. So we wish them the best at NHDCA.
And then moving on to the junior group exhibit category. We had The Trial of Love, Loving versus Virginia, A Woman Behind the War, Sarah Edmonds, The Women's Suffrage Movement, and Shirley Chisholm.
Those are another great set of topics, right? Each one of those is great historical topics.
Great content.
And on to the senior group exhibit, we had Hidden and Neglected, the Wonder Women of the 60s. And The Assembly Line and the Model T, How Henry Ford's Greatest Innovation Put the Nation on Wheels. And Fighting for the ADA. So that concludes our awards. Went pretty fast, huh? It's a lot different if we're not walking up on stage and shaking your hands. So we want to congratulate all of you. Keep paying attention to the website for information about State History Day or NHD-CA. There is a form on there for you to complete and fill that out as we move forward to State History Day. It looks like State History Day will also be an online format. So the good news is you've all had experience with that. So you should feel very confident moving into that contest statewide. And then finally, we look forward to seeing you next year. Again, thanks to everybody, all of you students, your parents. Make sure you give your parents a hug tonight, thanking them for all the work they did to help you do that. And thanks to the teachers and coaches. And I forgot to also mention the outstanding judges we had this year, who overcame some technology issues to be able to interview all of you and to fill out those judging forms. And again, those judging forms, I'm sending those out to your teachers Wednesday morning, and they should be emailing those to you. If you don't see them by Friday, let me know and I'll send them to you. Thanks again. Any final words from you, Ben?
Yeah, I just want to also reiterate your point of thanking everybody for their involvement this year and flexing with us with a little bit of an unusual arrangement, but I feel like we really came through. And to me, it's just, again, a reflection of how, if we pull together and focus on being flexible and not being afraid of innovation, then we can actually do a great job. I also want to pay special thanks to Rob himself for having led us through that effort. I don't think we could have done it without you, Rob. So you've done such a great job managing History Day in the past, and this year was yet another challenge, which you, I think, broke a barrier really, really gracefully. So we really appreciate all your efforts.
We'll leave it on that happy note. Thanks, everybody, for listening to this. And let's see, I got to stop the recording here. Come on. I'm not seeing my screen. There we go.